There is an alarming amount of debt in Dubai, brought about primarily by lack of education regarding managing finances. UAE Money Talk looks to help people understand their finances better and deal with debt head-on. Diraj, tell us, what is the average credit card interest rate here in Dubai?
Well, in Dubai, the average interest rate that you will be paying on your credit cards is at 3% per month, which is about 36% per annum.
Wow.
Considering the fact that that's just the interest that you're paying, but your minimum payments due each month is going to be 5% of your outstanding amount on your credit cards. So you're paying about 60% per annum if you break it down on an annual basis, which is huge compared to the other cities in the world.
And in comparison to what is it in the other cities?
You talk about US, talk about cities like London, Switzerland, and all. An average interest rate that you'll be paying over there is somewhere between 13 to 15% per annum. So that compared to a 36% per annum is just less than half that you're paying over there.
Yeah, big difference.
Right, and Dubai is, as I said, is one of the places that charges the highest interest rate.
What are the options to reduce some of the large balances on debt?
Well, there are quite a few options to do that. Now, seeking a professional advice when you feel that you're in the cycle of debt and you have no way out, then you sit down with a professional. What they could advise you on, the key over here would be to consolidate your higher interest rate debts into a lower interest rate debts. For example, converting your credit card debts into a term loan, which is going to be max for 48 months for expats in Dubai. Then after 48 months, you're paying less towards your interest, more towards the principal balance, and then you'll be debt-free eventually. Whereas compared to your credit card payments, that's a never-ending process.
Yeah, and the cycle will just continue.
Exactly, and if you stick to your minimum payments, if you still swipe your credit card, you're just never going to get out of that situation. So the idea is to convert those debts into a lower interest rate debt that has a term loan.
It's so scary getting into debt in the first place. How do we avoid that altogether?
What I would recommend is budgeting is the key over here again. You have to budget yourself before things get out of control from day one. You just need to stop what you're doing. You need to sit down and evaluate your finances. You need to see where your expenses are, what your income stream is. So you really have to keep a thorough check on your budget, and you strictly have to follow that budget. That's one of the ideas, that's one of the applications you could use towards this, towards being debt-free. And once you see yourself in that situation, the sooner you realize it, the faster the process could be. You need to go ask a professional how it's done if you're not able to manage it on your own. So timing is the key over here. You cannot just hold back and sit and start thinking about it. If you cannot make things happen, you need to go and ask for a professional advice.
So as soon as it's about taking action.
Right, exactly, and it's all about the realization. The sooner you understand that that something is not going right, the sooner you understand that, the faster you can make things happen.
What are some of the strategies that we should consider?
Strategies, there are quite a few strategies that you could consider. Again, I'll heavily emphasize on this word budgeting. Budgeting eventually leads to savings, and savings is something that you need to have in life. For example, the experts always advise on one thing, saying that you need to save at least 3 months of your salary. For example, if you lose your job, then you should have those 3 months as a leverage that you may, on an average, it takes about 3 to 4 months to find another job. So you need to have those 3 months of savings to help you with your expenses before you get into that loop where you have no way out.
And that's the emergency fund that we're constantly talking about.
Exactly, and a lot of people, they don't feel that there's a need for it, but that's an absolute need for any household. You need to have those emergency funds, because when you feel that the income is not coming, you will see that you're not able to manage your expenses.
What companies are here in Dubai that can help people get out of debt?
In Dubai, there are a few selected debt management companies, but again, our company, ISFM Consultancy, is one of the companies that specializes in debt management. The prime nature of our company is to provide a long-term strategy to our clients and lead them towards a debt-free life where you can achieve your financial freedom.
So is it looking for companies that actually specialize as opposed to doing many things?
Yes, because if you're approaching a debt management company who specializes, whose primary nature of business is debt management, they have their experience, they have their tools, and they can apply everything to get you past that level and move you towards the debt-free life.
And how would we find them? Are they easy to find?
Well, it is easy to find, debt management, debt consolidation in Dubai is a new thing. A lot of people are not aware of it. So it's all about, finding the resources and actually getting hold of the right person. Compared to other countries such as US, Europe, debt consolidation has been there for ages. So people have an understanding of how these companies work. Whereas over here, it's a new thing. It's a very exciting thing for the society. They feel that there is somebody to sit down with them and actually listen to them compared to banks, because banks, they just lend the money and they want your money back.
Well, it's so important.
Right, of course.
Very few selected companies specialize in debt management in Dubai. ISFM specializes in debt management. Building long-term strategies for clients and leading them towards a debt-free life is the prime nature of ISFM services. Financial freedom can be achieved.